e-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins piling up in your inventory? With CS.Money, trading got faster and safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's your favourite low tier caster here. I'm still not sure whether I should take that as a compliment or not. It's a low burn to start off the day, but yeah, we're going to be going into our first best of 3, or third if you include the games that happened yesterday. We saw 2 Polish teams make their way through to the next round. It will be Pride and Ago, or however you say it, because pronunciation is not my forte, although my job is to talk. But let's ignore that. GODSENT versus iGame. 2 teams that, well, they're in different levels of slump. I think that's the way I'm going to put it. Like, GODSENT, they've got a sort of new player in the mix. I'm a big fan of Freddie B. I think he's a good entry fragger, and I'm definitely looking forward to see how he sort of benefits. But both teams haven't been performing particularly well. We saw GODSENT actually lose to the ex-Outlaws guys, which, if you look at the caliber of player on this team, that should not be happening. And then iGame on the other side of things, a team that looked like they were slowly rising up about a year, 6 months ago. You're like, oh, okay, they're slowly getting better. A Finnish team that actually looks pretty good. And then the last few weeks where I've been casting them, I was like, these aren't even the same guys anymore. I'm not sure what's gone on. They've had sort of Otten leave as well. He's gone over to the other Finnish team, and it's just not looking particularly good for them. Either way, we're into our pistol round. We're going to see who's going to come out on top here. Of course, we start off on Train. And quickly we're going to see a bit of a push coming for the T's. Taking over control of that A main spot. They've got a little bit of a peek coming out over towards the other side of the map, just in case there is a push over towards Ivy. We're going to have a good start to this one. CT side, they've got 4 players around this A site already. The smoke sections off the site gives them the vision. Nice shot from X7 to start. We'll hit the headshot. Yuho has done the same. Twist at least manages to get 1 back, turning things into a 3 versus, well, sorry, get interrupted 2. Yeah, we're going to go down to just 1. I think we are. Dennis, the pistol god, is the only one left, but it seems like God doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, as he is now surrounded. They know exactly where he is. Dennis. If anybody could do it, it's this guy, right? If anybody could do it, it's Dennis. Highest skill ceiling in the server by a margin, I would say. Although Twist can have his moments. Let's see what he can do. I think he is going to be just running out of time here. Has to try and bait them out by the looks of things. He's just going to try and go for the defuse. 3 players. Baits 1 out. Not even going to hit the shot. And eventually, he is going to be taken down. So, nice start. Finnish side are going to get the pistol round, which, especially when it comes to the CT side economy, is going to be very important. Especially, like, you look at this map and you think, okay, double AWPs. I like to see one over towards that B site and another sort of heading it up on A, or in the connector, of course. But they're not going to be able to do that too early on. Freddie B looking like he may just go for a deagle, not picking up any Kevlar, but we've actually seen a couple of players do that, which, out of all the players to do it, okay, Schneider has been known to AWP in the past. Twist is the one that I would expect to be picking it up, but that's the sort of dynamic with this team that's a little bit weird, is Schneider used to really enjoy AWPing, or at least when we had this GODSENT roster he would. Twist AWPs. Freddie B doesn't. Dennis AWPed for a bit, on Fnatic. So I don't even know who's going to be picking up in this team. I assume Twist, but I haven't casted them in quite a while, so suppose we'll find out soon. Dennis with a Deeg, though. Still one of my favorite pistol players to watch. As I said, it has been a while. I'm hoping he's still got that magic. I'm hoping that there's still just that little bit of Dennis. That's all I can really say, because there's plenty of players that can sort of maybe out-Deeg him or out, like, I always enjoy watching Forrest with pistols as well. But this was the guy when you just go, give him anything, give him any pistol, and he will pick up kills. T-side in this round, at least, have taken a little bit of control over towards main again. They're playing a lot more patiently, though. They know they have the advantage. They themselves picked up a couple of rifles and some SMGs, looking to make some cash, but here goes Dennis. Saw is waiting on the other side, looking for that peek. Doesn't manage to connect the shot, though, and now the rest of the team going to try him to push in. It will be Schneider to actually get one with a Deagle instead. Twist still has that scout. We'll need to try and do a little bit of extra damage. Get some tags off, and by the looks of things, it's not going too well. Does at least help out with one. By the looks of things, it is just going to be a cleanup. 3 players surviving for the T side. Will they retrieve the second AK, though? No, they won't. So, at least a little bit of extra damage done by the CT side. However, this round, really not going to be too much invested at all. They can't quite afford to do it. They have saved a little bit of extra cash. As I said, there were a couple of players who didn't go for Kevlar. Hey, Vodstaz, how's it going? If iGame can win this one, then... well, it sort of shows 2 things. It'll be like, okay, is this GODSENT team in that level of slump? Or is it more the fact that maybe iGame have now managed to fix things? Because they did seem to be relying an awful lot on Ottend with the AWP. Like, he, in the matches I cast on Hellcase, was just tanking it, and they were still losing, which it has to be painful. Of course, he's now moved on. He's found a new home. There you go. How much damage can the CTs do? That's already a kill. Close for Dennis to get a second. He's done at least some damage. And Freddy B's picked up an HE, which could actually take down one of these players. Basic, the man planting the bomb, in fact. Low, but that nade's not going to connect onto anyone. That's like only playing with a Deeg in this round. Stream bonus not working? I think, genuinely, the URL for stream bonus is streambonus.com, so try that. I think it's still dropping stuff in the chat, though. A little bit of a sketchy battle there. By the looks of things, they are just going to have a nice little cleanup. Yeah, I think it's more likely that the drops are happening, because for starters, you have to watch on Hellcase anyway, or not on Hellcase, on stream bonus anyway, so... like, it makes no difference whether you're watching this stream or the other stream. It just matters where the drops are being said. So, it probably is saying it on this stream because the other one hasn't been set up properly. But all it means is that it will just tell you whoever gets the drop no matter where they're watching. So, it'll be the same for the Russian stream as well. It's all about watching on the website. That's what you have to do. You don't have to actually watch. You can just mute it and then watch here. Because obviously I'm better. There we go. Twist with some nice aggression. First kill and second kill goes his way. Already the rifle's looking like a much better scenario for this CT side. I've actually pretty much fully invested into this one. It's a little bit of a bonus because they still have the UMP in play. It has actually been double AWPs. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about. Twist doesn't have either of the AWPs. It's going to be Dennis on a glass cannon AWP, and then Schneider with the other. So, Schneider actually saved the extra cash. Dennis just wanted to play with the Deagle. And it's understandable, because he is the guy who can do a lot of extra damage. Now, the rotation will be coming in from the T side, over towards that B site. They do have one AWP homed in on the angle. The other from Disco Doppler, quite heavily relying on his teammate. If Schneider misses a shot, and they push out upper, the likelihood is that Disco is dead. It depends how many players they actually push out upper. By the looks of things, they're just going to go straight down the ramp, which will play perfectly into the hands of Doppler, who can just wait. Gets the first. Actually very low on HP, but there's no trade coming in. Very slow push from the remaining 2 players, and this gives a repositioning chance. However, Doppler will go down anyway. Looking like the T's will get a bomb plant, and that's a big deal, because that's actually going to help them get quite a bit of extra cash, or 4,000 spread across the rest of the team. It should give them a buy, but Aslak actually manages to get one. Shouldn't be much more from here. Patience from Dennis will be able to close down the round. The double AWP setup working quite nicely, along with the entries from Twist. It will be a first round on the board now for GODSENT. However, with the bomb plant and all the extra cash that we can see on basic, there's still going to be enough to actually buy into the next round anyway. Looking like it is just going to be Dennis and Schneider. Dennis is actually a pretty good AWPer, but it's sort of weird to take it away from Twist, because he is one of those... I would compare him more to someone sort of like Makalele, where they may not hit all of the shots all of the time and be particularly consistent, but he can just open up games incredibly well. He used to be so good at just exploding onto a map and taking complete control. Maybe we'll see it a bit more on the T side. But then again, Schneider actually quite likes sorting on the T side as well. We see it on Mirage. However, as said, T side buying into this round. Looking for a quicker push already. Sneaking into Olov. Twist. He's going to get the opening once again. He started very strong in the buy rounds for his team. T side. Seems like they've slowed down after that. Now that sort of Olov play, you see a lot of players do it. But it's very much based on individual skill. Like, that's why it's named after Olov. It's a position where he could just push out and find them the entry kills. Has fallen back, at least for now. They still have the double op setup in play. One of them looking over towards that Ivy spot. And now they have the little bit of a crossfire coming out from top, which means they can double down, get the first 2 kills, and the repeat a little bit late from Saw. He will at least be able to trade one back. But he should know that there's a second player there. And now the rotation, because of the bomb drop, means that there's going to be multiple CT players on this site. You can see Disco now going to start pushing to try and come around the flank. Dennis is actually set with the CZ. Going to go for the peek back in and finds one. And now they just have to finish off the remaining player and Saw. Does a bit of damage. Picks up one of the AWPs, which will need to be retrieved. Should have heard the burning as well from Schneider, so I'll give him a bit more information. Smoke going to be going down. Of course, there's very little time left. That's the big thing as well. With the bomb being up the top, gonna leave the T's with absolutely no hope. Saw, I think, knows this and may just run away. Doesn't try and retrieve the AWP, which I would have quite liked to see. Instead, he'll just keep his AK. Money's gonna be a bit of an interesting factor for the T's in the next round, as when you have an AK like this, some of the time you're gonna want to force. However, he's only actually a little bit below his teammate, so I'd quite like to see them just save. Try and do a bit of damage with maybe a few pistols alongside that rifle, and then come back in with a full buy as a team in the next round. Actually, LDLC did get an invite. They turned it down. If you check the Twitter thread, one of the guys from Starladder actually responded, and Alex then apologized. So, yeah, they did get an invite. I think X-Tartus got an invite as well. They turned it down. So, it's just a lot of very busy teams at the moment for qualification. Obviously, it was all just a mistake, a misunderstanding, but it's a shame. I would have liked to see LDLC in these sort of battles, especially... I do agree. I think many people would agree that they are better than some of the teams that are currently in the qualifier. Hence why they did get an invite. T-side, as I said, they're just going to go for a couple of pistols, have that one AK onto Saw, and they'll still be able to buy into the next round. Obviously, getting a bomb plant will help them quite a bit. That's why we see going over to this B site. Bomb plant much more likely. Pronex now is in a mixed team. Here we go. Let's see. Can they deny this plant? That's going to be the big thing from the CT side already. Nice work from Twist. He switched sites this time. However, no, never mind. I was going to say there's a decent chance for the bomb plant to go down, but the AWP will get the kill. 3-3. I do want to see Pronax in a good team again. That sort of Fnatic lineup, like the like God tier one with him in it, well, that was one of my favorite teams of all time. I'm interested to see how that Pronax team works, as they do have a lot of talent there. They should at least be able to like probably qualify maybe for a couple of DreamHack events where some of the top teams don't go for it. It'll be interesting to see how much they can actually do with that team. 3-3. Twist has been on fire with the rifle so far, so definitely understanding why he's not the one playing with the AWP. Like looking to try and see if there's anybody going aggressive into that A main spot, but it's actually going to be Ivy. Twist. It seems like they've got him as almost a JW loose cannon, where it's just like, we're going to play as a 4 core, and you're going to do something crazy. And to be fair, every single round so far, I think in the buy rounds, he has got the entry kill. Every single round, which is very, very impressive indeed. He is just being allowed to throw in some style points. B-side. To make their way towards the A site still. They've taken pop dog control, which is something they weren't able to get a few rounds ago. However, it seems like the CT side have adapted. However, they don't actually expect to peek out, and that's a bit of a mistake from Twist. Gets traded into a 4 versus 4. Schneider looking for the spot, but won't be able to connect. He's got a decent position to avoid a lot of the smokes that they throw. However, they haven't thrown any, and they don't have any left. Dennis will pick up another one, but he's very low on HP, and Yuho can quickly trade. Freddy B's going to pick up one more. Leaves it all onto Aslak, who only has an AWP, doesn't have any armor, doesn't have any utility, and only has 10 seconds on the clock. No chance for him there. Freddy B will decapitate him at the end of the round. And now we see 4 rounds in a row for GODSENT. Loss bonus at least is building up for the Finns. But other than that, they're not looking like they're in the best shape. Again, T-side forced to just go for some pistols. They will still have a pretty good buy going into the next round anyway. And once again, it looking like they're trying to just get a bomb plant and start things off well. Nice nade already going in. That's like down to just 19 HP. Of course, he's on a full save here, so him only having a Glock, I think he expects to die in this round. Obviously hoping for his sake that he doesn't. Still waiting for that, like, however many viewers on a major joke to be funny. Maybe I just haven't understood it yet. Top memes. Here we go, though. This is the attempt. A couple of smokes going to be thrown in, but Freddy B and Dennis have just shut it down before it even begins. Freddy B with a triple kill. He's farming up those eco frags, and Dennis and him will close the round together. 5-3. Now we're going to see GODSENT now take a 2-round lead. And they've built up quite a decent amount of cash. The last few rounds, been having a fair few players. In fact, 3 almost every single time, except the last one. Lawnmower workout. I do what that, like, I like the name, but how did you think of that? Here we go, though. As said, T-side. They will have themselves a better buy. He comes out. Disco gets the early kill. This time, finally, he's taken the mantle off of Twist, who's found the opening kill for the last 4 rounds in a row. Grand final. No, this is first round. He's... really do anything once the buys have actually come in. A lot of individual pushes. GODSENT have just been able to take very aggressive pushes themselves and find all of the early picks. Aslak is going to spot out Twist, or at least you hope he is. Never mind. Twist is able to peek in still. Finally, he'll be traded out by X7. 45 seconds left on the clock. T's now looking to try and make their way out. Freddy B has to be careful here because now a couple of kills are going to go back the other way. Dennis goes straight through the smoke. Picks up one more and leaves it all onto basic. That's the AWP. Try and find... No, there is a player just waiting behind in the smoke. Now the push is going to be coming out. Should be a simple kill for Disco. And he can even retrieve that AWP. Or not. Okay, I guess because they've got all the extra money, he's just like, nah, you can buy your own Schneider. I want to keep that AK-47. 6-3. I don't think GODSENT have actually been pressured at all so far in this game. It's been quite a bit of walk in the park, you could say. That round's been the closest we've seen so far since GODSENT have started their 6 streak. And even then, it was a 2v1 that looked pretty much set in stone when you looked at the positions. However, T side, still going to have a buy. Do have a pistol onto Aslak, who is going to save a little bit of extra cash. Hey, Upsy. How are you? Dennis just going to be waiting in the corner. They check him, but don't even shoot him. They're just like, hello, goodbye, and walk away. But Aslak is going to be able to trade. Schneider with another himself. Why are they just running in without guns in hand? How does Yuho get away with that? Back to a 3v3. Nade down. Could even dunk out 2 players and comes pretty close, but it won't matter. They hit the shot with the AWP and it's all onto basic. 1 versus 2. Same situation as last time. Twist on the top of the train. He has been heard. Could get caught out sneaking around. Actually, it's going to go back into the 1v1. Is it on to just Schneider? Has the AWP. Knows roughly where his opponent is. This is a sort of tunnel vision situation, which is quite horrible to watch. Basic. Trying to sneak through, but it won't matter. Schneider has him from behind. 7-3. Too many angles to check. And it will be GODSENT winning their 7th. They're slowly getting better. It's 2-1. 2-1. They're getting there. And it's starting to become a little bit costly for all the rebuys for GODSENT. Still have plenty of cash available on a couple of the players at least. And the T's, unfortunately, just based on not getting a bomb plant, are going to have to go for, once again, a semi-force buy. Of course, Saw, with 1,000 left, the 3,400 he'll get into the next round will be enough to buy anyway. You can just see again the confidence from this CT side. They have been quite dynamic so far as well. Every single time we've seen them sort of switch things up, play in different positions, take aggression on different portions of the map. We've seen Twist go pushing into A main. They've had peaks up ramp where they found the initial kill. A different round, Twist was over towards Ivy, and this time they've attempted to take control over towards Pop instead. Question is, where's the aggression coming in from the T's? Majority of them over towards A main. By the looks of things, this could be a fake. Hoping to get the bomb over towards B. Now, if Basic drops into Pop, he's dead. Like, that's it. He's dead. The round's over. And the bomb goes into the CT's hands. So I'm hoping that he's not going to do that. I always hate when the bomb goes down Pop. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Bomb goes down. They do actually manage to trade. But there is the bomb. Nope, it's still in Pop. And actually, somehow X7 has managed to get a couple of kills. The fact is, that's not what ended the round. What ended the round was the rest of his teammates dying. 1 HP. Just needs to be hit by a flashbang. Almost gets the kill onto Schneider instead. And actually gets the kill on Dennis. Okay. 1 HP clutch, question mark? I'd be impressed. Literally anything can kill him. A stubbed toe. Or stepping on a piece of Lego. But it is just going to be the bullets of Disco Doppler. This is the map choice of iGame, I believe. And then we're going on to Mirage. Stepping on a piece of Lego kills you with 100 HP. To be fair, you're probably right. I think you could wear one of those, like, super suits that they've put in, like, the tank suits in the game. And it'd probably still just be, like, 1 hit. Guy would just be jumping up and down. Twist once again. He's going to go aggressive. And of course, he's going to find that opening pick. Will there be a trade from Saw, who literally sits on the other side of the smoke? Another flashbang comes in. Twist is a little bit confused by how close his opponent is. But this guy has been just allowed to do way too much. He's 14-9 at the moment, and he's been pushing almost every single round. Freddy B is even going to do the same over towards that A main position. And it is just looking like an outclassing of their opponents at the moment. This map was chosen by iGame. Jumping. What is going on? I can't tell if iGame are taking this seriously at the moment. We've just seen them just run and jump into their deaths. It's probably because Basic is so far out that he didn't expect his opponent to be that close, but it just looks really weird. 9-3. GODSENT on a 9-round streak at the moment with no return in sight. P-side once again. Having to invest into some pistols. If a Nokia... I'm going to change it to his dropped onto a Lego block. Then that's how the world ends. That's it. It's over. This could be first 2 entry kills already coming in. And just look at Freddie B. Freddie B has had enough of waiting around. He's just going to push. His teammates are stealing all of those juicy frags that he wants. And X7, wow, he falls to the same fate. 10-3, not a single player dropped in that round. The money is going to get even bigger. And they barely even had to use a single piece of utility. So look at the rebuys. Every single rebuy is under $1,000. Is this LAN? No. This is the qualifier to get to the LAN in Shanghai. Of course, still quite a few stages left. This is the first round for both of these teams. It's not looking good so far for iGame. Yet to win a buy round. Definitely not the way they wanted to start things off. Yep, from 3-0 to 3-10. And already, just look at it, just straight away. Already 2 players down for the T side. Yes, they get 1 trade and Twist is low. That's something at least. They do anything more. Saw will at least turn it into a 3 versus 3, and they have control of the B side as well. They've got a decent chance in this round. This is the first round where it actually looks like they have the upper hand. Now, can they hold on to it? Neither. Going to try and find something back. His teammates slowly rotating him from behind as well. Twist. Very low on HP, so really he needs a distraction to beat Mage Schneider. You're just burning alive. Just sits there. Gets a little bit toasty. Molotov. Gonna go onto the side, but it's actually a little bit of a mistake. And Twist and Schneider have now picked up kills. They have 8 and 4 HP. And Twist is still gonna pre-fire in. How on earth did they get away with 3 players aliving? Alive. I've just forgotten how to talk because this is insane. Oh my goodness. The GODSENT. It doesn't matter what situation they seem to be in. They can just win these rounds and make it look comfortable. Yeah, very good, London. England is my city, guys. England is my city. As long as you still love me, that's all I need. That's all I need. Double up setup. This is what I would like to call the we've run out of ideas buy from iGame. But it may just work. Nice pick from Basic. I'm going to juggle some weapons back. That was all down to timing, so that's a nice start at least. Seven. Find something over towards the B side. The aggression from the CT side has stopped. At least for this round. Going to be holding angles. They've left Doplon alone, so he's going to have to be that catalyst player. Currently bottom of the board, but I feel like that may just be down to not having that much to do. It's looking like that's about to change. Sneak going to be coming out from Ivy from Yuho. Smoke the left side, so there isn't going to be any sort of peek. Dennis looking like he has a few too many angles to cover at the moment. The big thing is the B site is where the push will be coming in. There's a couple of players in connector, so that's something at least. Disco survives at least for a second, but the re-peek will be to his demise. They've got to watch out, because there's not only 1, but there's 2 players looking to try and flank in. They do at least change it a little bit. Another kill comes in from Dennis. These AWPs doing the work, but it's all about that flank. The problem is, if the 1 remaining player goes down, there's going to be a chance they could just defuse the bomb. Peeking from Twist already into a 3 versus 2. The advantage is gone, and Schneider expects to flank Yuho without a gun in hand. Once again, the peek comes out. Is this really? Yes, it is. It's going to be from a 3v5 with a bomb down to a 5 or 3 versus 0. Absolute ludicrousy that iGame are managing to throw away these situations, and in such a fashion as well. I just don't even know. I don't even know. Double up setup on the CT side of trains actually pretty common. Here we go. On the T side, not so much. T side, I don't know why they did that. Well, I do know why they did that. They ran out of ideas. Either way, classic strategy. Rush B, don't stop. And that's all I need to say. Dennis has got that first entry. It is going to be Disco with another. Finally, we'll have a trade back, and Yuho's managed to get 2. Now, they did win the last pistol. We'll see if that's where their forte lies. Rotation is going to be coming in from Freddy. He's the flanker at the moment. They do still have a flashbang and a smoke, but no Molotov, so they can't just Molotov off the bomb, and there's a smoke on the CT side anyway. Nice work from Yuho to pick up another, so it's looking more possible. Schneider just tried to sit in the smoke. What is this play? He's actually just sat there. No. 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 He can't get away with this. They managed to knife him back. Can they find the bomb? Has he got it? He's got it, he's got it, he's got it. Oh my goodness, if that would work, I would have left. Oh my god. He still gets a knife kill, so that's 4 grand in the bank for Schneider. That means in the next round, he definitely has an AWP. Oh. iGame win the round. That's what's important. Are they going to go for this? What is... Oh, they're going to go for 1 AK on Schneider. And then the rest of the team are going to buy in the next round. I fell out of my chair. At least the CTs do get a knife themselves. They have a little bit of extra money. Now, in the next round, what will happen is everybody will buy, and then Schneider will have a Tech 9. And he's just going to see how much damage he can do in this round. Already starting things off. Gets that first pick. Looking for his second already. Sprays a bit wild, but he will find it as well. And he's yet to take a single point of damage. Schneider is just looking to win this game all alone at the moment. Doppler's managed to retrieve a rifle as well. Schneider is already on 4 kills. And there's only 1 man surviving. X7 has to try and clutch versus 2. Schneider is waiting to try and get his ace. This would just be an absolutely nutty round. Freddy, he doesn't have any armor, but it's this man that we want to be watching. Can he finish off this round with an ace? A single individual play just from Schneider alone, and the answer is yes. What an incredible round from Schneider. He doesn't need any help. That 1 AK-47 kills every single player on the enemy team, and GODSENT take the 13th round for their T side. What on earth is going on? Like, this is actually just ridiculous. I've got, oh my god. Schneider currently 21 and 5. First kill goes the way of Yuho. They have invested into this onto the CT side, but already there's going to be a couple of trades back. Still leaving it pretty close though. Maybe there's a chance that the CTs can get around themselves. Although it is still Dennis and Disco. The double Ds. Saw. He has a CZ. Has some Kevlar. But he's got no head, unfortunately. 14 to 4. Triple Ds. Sorry, yeah. Disco Doppler has 2 Ds. That sounded less weird in my head, I promise. Thank you, translating bot. Oh, are you translating this in... What language are you translating this into? I'm hoping Ghanaian. There we go. Aggression from Yuho. Starts things off, and that's a nice second shot. Okay. Of course they're force buying again. We try and close this game here and now. This man still stands, so I'm not too worried. Oh, you do other streams to Russian? That's pretty cool, actually. I only speak English because I'm ignorant. Or stupid. Either one. Bit of damage done from Schneider. Again, he's looking to try and win this round for his team, but he's taking a lot of damage, down to just 21 HP. The Molotov actually going to go down, and X7 has picked up another. It's looking like it is going to be another round, but Twist stands in their way. Another man who's been doing very well so far. The spray's a bit wild, but he gets the kill. Leaving it down to just 2. What can Twist really do in this situation? I like this. He's sort of baited out the time. He's waited long enough that the CT side is starting to believe that he's gone over towards that A site. Problem is the position of Yuho. He shouldn't stand a chance. He shouldn't stand a chance! But he hits the shots anyway. That's a bomb plant already for GODSENT. That will give them a bye going into the next round. And now Twist has turned it into the 1 versus 1. 2 HP. Saw has 100. He needs to connect 1 bullet with anything. A Glock through a wall would probably do enough. Saw could be jumping up above. Twist has absolutely no idea where his opponent currently sits. Oh, the timing of this. The timing is absolutely perfect. Twist has managed to just outmaneuver his opponent. He's double backed around, and the second he jumps down, all the information goes into the hands of Twist, and Saw doesn't even have a kit. It doesn't even matter now. There's absolutely no time. Twist has won this just by staying alive and even kills him at the end. GODSENT. They just can't lose at the moment. They just can't lose. Absolutely outplayed. And it's going to be 15-4. There's just nothing, absolutely nothing that iGame can do at the moment to get themselves around. What was that? A 3v1? 1v4? I don't even know. I lost track. CT side with the last-ditch effort. There's a very small chance that they'll be able to turn this around at this point. 15-4. Only managing to win the pistol and follow. That's it. That's all they've won all the way through. They've won both pistols and no buy rounds. To win both pistols and only have 4 rounds is, well, it's getting to as bad as it gets, pretty much. He's going to be coming out towards the A site. There's a man close. So, how much can he do? Okay, there's a couple, but it's still just going to be trades. Basic in a decent position, and Disco isn't going to check the angle, so that at least puts it into a 3 versus 2. Oh, with tier 1 caster. That's cute. Basic. That's a nice shot. At least gets rid of Dennis. What can Freddy be? Is it Freddy's turn? Who thinks it's Freddy's turn? Because we've had an amazing clutch or amazing round coming out from Schneider. We've had one come out from Twist. Now what can Freddy B do? Can he activate Freddy Beast mode? He hits the headshot onto Yuho. It's onto X7. He's got, his heart must be bumping now. Maybe even beating. Because bumping wouldn't make much sense. Freddy B. To take this in the most ridiculous fashion. To try and be sneaking around. He's got onto the site. He doesn't have much time. By the looks of it, he'll have to go for the bomb plant. And X7 isn't going to be able to stop it. The timing, though, is not going to be enough. Not this time. Finally, one of the clutches will go the way of iGame. They've got a little bit of hope left. And at least they've managed to steal around. Now, the bomb plant, it doesn't really give enough over to the T side to buy. But at the same time, we've seen them win with just one man. It's not Freddy Beast time. He's not quite there yet. He's new to the team. We'll cut him some slack. We'll cut him some slack. That's the point. Does anybody believe in the comeback? I want to know. And if so, can we find them a hospital? No, I'm kidding. Here we go, iGame. What can you do? Schneider. Actually could be dropping a rifle over. It's quite interesting. He is right at the top, 22 and 8, and he's the one dropping rifles for other people. But maybe is the right decision because Dennis has just walked in. Another kill for Twist, leaving it already into a 2-man advantage. Oh, we've got one guy who's a believer. That a saucer. You're a believer. Find him help, guys. Find him help. X7. Can be the lone man on this B site. It's like maybe looking to try and rotate it. There we go. Okay, X7. There we go. 3 sprayed down. He's managed to save this. It's all on to Schneider again. This time he only has a deagle. Surely not a Schneider. Surely not. This is too much. I might have to start checking your mouse if you get this one. Saw will at least... Oh... He will at least win the round. I just want to put this out there. I'm actually sweating from this game. And I live in the UK. It is not warm here. At all. Tom sucks at CS. That is true. But if I was good, I wouldn't be a caster. There you go. There you go. Also, I'm watching you, Whisper. I know that was you. I know where you live. That's not true, but I can find out. T-side. I think maybe this could actually be the first... No, wait. No, that was after the pistol in round 3. This is only the second time they've had to eco all the way through the game. And even still, Schneider still has a Deeg. I don't want to say anything about how this should be an easy round, because then stuff like this happens. 2 HP for Yuho. Ignore that second bit about this being scrawny. It's not scrawny. It's me. Follow my Twitter. I'm a sellout. Quick cleanup, though. There we go. iGame, they've had a flawless round. Every single player surviving. Decent amount of cash so that... I was going to say if they lose a round, they can rebuy. They can't do that because they lose the first map, which would be a little bit unfortunate. The cast originally from Russia. No. I don't think this accent really suits. Yeah, nice accent, Scrawny. You sound very Canadian today. Tees. They've got themselves a buy. Freddie B is looking for that initial entry. He's going to be coming out. Yuho takes him down already. A nice start from the CT side. Looking like they're starting to build back into things here. They got themselves 3 rounds in a row. That's the most they've got so far. Twist is going to expect the aggression, and the peak round will net the kill straight back. Now Dennis looking to try and push in towards the B site. He'll get the kill as well. There's another in the connector, and Dennis is just styling. We haven't had to see too much from Dennis so far. He's still 24 and 14. It's been the trio. The terrible trio. And it's left all onto Saw. He came, he saw, but he definitely did not conquer. It will be 16-7. We got a little bit of moonwalking to end off this first game. But what a dominant performance from GODSENT. Very impressed from them. And oh, it looks like my software that I bring the overlays up has frozen. So let's just quickly restart that and pretend that that didn't just happen. Don't worry, you can't see anything. Just ignore the fact that this has frozen. Just ignore. Nope, nothing to see here. Just gonna... Oh, God. Why'd it have to happen now? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. It hasn't been updated, but it's fine. We'll sort that out anyway. We'll be back in a little bit, guys. If you have enjoyed, it would mean a lot to me if you typed !caster in the chat and gave me a cheeky little follow on Twitter. And yeah, we'll be back for map number 2, which is going to be Mirage and the map pick of GODSENT.